Hey everyone, me again. Welcome back to xameliax, and if you are new to this channel,
looks a bit rude.
Go on then. Very cheeky. What are you in bed for? You're very funny. Is your tip tapping on the floor? Waiting for your breakfast. Wow. Excuse me. Go on then. Very cheeky. Very hungry for me. So very hungry. What's in the biscuit tin? What's in the biscuit tin? Oh, yes. I'll take those upstairs. Breakfast is served. Can I just say thank you so much for all of your comments on last week's vlog. I'm just sat here reading through them all and replying to them, and it makes my heart feel full. So thank you very much for doing that. I know that I've explained this a couple of times before on here and on Instagram and stuff, but I feel like every now and again we need to do a little a little recap on just why comments are important. Basically, because obviously I know all this stuff because it's my business and I get paid to know, but you guys don't always know like the impact that you have online, the wonderful impact that you have online. But basically, every time you comment on a YouTube video or an Instagram picture, for example, as well, it tells the YouTube and Instagram algorithm that this is good content and people want to see more of it. So it just means that YouTube especially will pop my videos out, will feed my videos out to more people, to new people, and that in turn obviously helps my business grow and enables me to carry on doing this and creating these videos for free for people to sit and watch. But also on just the more personal side, it's really lovely to have a chat with you because these videos take a long time to film throughout the week and then sit down and edit. There's a lot of footage to go through, a lot of very boring footage at the moment, but they take a long time to produce. But then when I've done them, I get really excited. I'm like, oh, that was really good. I like this. I think people are going to like it. And I put it out there. And then when no one comments, I'm just like, oh, I thought this was really good and nobody seems to have liked it. Especially when you see like thousands of people, like I said last week, when you see thousands of people watching and then no one's commenting, you're like, oh, did you not like it? And I know that people are like pressed for time. And often we just sometimes forget to do it. So maybe I should just pop like a little reminder halfway through, be like, don't forget, leave your comment now. You know, sometimes people want to DM more personal things to me and that's absolutely fine. But if it's just I loved your vlog, stick it in the comment section. That really helps. Thank you so much for everybody that has been engaging. It's really nice because it is flipping lonely at the moment, and it's just nice to know that other people are on the same wavelength, really, and that you guys are feeling the same things. You know, there's so much that sort of goes into the vlogs. Even you could pick out from last week a face mask. have you got any face mask recommendations that you would like to share, or the reusable tea bags, or pajamas, or like book recommendations? Oh, that was it. Somebody said, is that book good? And I was like, which book? And I can't remember. It was this book, wasn't it? Oh, that you're balanced on right now. It was this book that I was reading in that clip of the vlog. Duh, I'll have to reply back to that. Yes, it's very good. I'm like halfway through it, but I've done my usual of saving it for best. I do this with everything. I talk about this a lot on Instagram and how I'm really trying to stop doing that. But every time I get something that I really like, whether it's a face product, whether it's an outfit, like this cardigan, I never wore this for ages because it was a posh one and one of my favourites, and then it never got worn. So I'm just lounging around the house in it now. But I do the same with books. If I'm really enjoying a book, I will ration myself because I don't want to finish it. How stupid is that? So yeah, I've started to delve back into those books, and every time I read a paragraph in this book, it blows my tiny mind. I love it. It's very sweary, but I feel like that just makes it just so easy to read, because a lot of the time with these psychology based books, I've got a psychology degree, so I'm geeking out for the science. I love the science bit, and I can sit there and read psychology journals and stuff, but sometimes your brain's not engaged enough for that. So this just breaks it down into a really easy to read and understand things. So I'll leave a link to this down below. I love it. Yeah, it's a really good one, so I do recommend it, yes. What was I talking about? What was I was talking about something else then. I got sidetracked by a big orange book. No, can't remember. Oh well, I just wanted to pop on and say thank you for chatting to me and leaving comments down below. It really does help. So if you can spare the 30 seconds at the end, give it a like and leave me a comment, even if it's just a comment that says, I am leaving this comment to help you out. Thanks, see you next week. Even that's fine. It's just, yeah, it's just really nice to chat to you. So thanks, okay, bye. The question is, which one is he gonna go for first? The biscuits or the slippers? So much temptation for a little puppy.
Temptation.
Should have stare at those instead. I just realised, so the dog groomers are closed at the moment. So we bought this little thing for Toby's claws that is, it's like an electric file basically to file down his claws, but he hates it. So we've been doing it in the mornings when he's been really chilled out instead of a bit sleepy. But I've just left it on my bedside table. Looks a bit rude. You are such a sneak. Somebody leaves for a minute and you're right in. So funny. It's made for streaming though, innit? That's why it's so fast. Like a whippet.
This little monster be no say.
You want to go outside and do some boots? Come on then.
How do you get into that? Oops. Time for ooh. Oh, I bought a new webcam. Actually, I say new webcam. I don't actually have a webcam because the webcam on my laptop is broken. I never used it up until about a year after I got my laptop, and then obviously COVID happened and Zoom became a thing. Went to go and use it, realised it was broken, but then it was outside of its warranty, so I don't actually have a webcam. So I needed to invest in one, and for like different conferences that I've been invited to and doing sort of like business calls and stuff with brands. And then I thought, if I'm going to invest in one, I may as well get one that's good enough to stream with, so I can film my Sims videos with this. Because at the moment I've got like a weird setup with this camera plugged in, and it just overheats because it's such a high sort of powered thing. It overheats and then I have to stop gameplay. Very boring, geeky things. Sorry about that. But I thought if I'm going to buy one, I may as well buy one that's dual purpose. So good for conferences, but also good for that. I might even try streaming. You watch. You'll see me on Twitch. I don't even know what Twitch is. But people keep asking me if I've got it, and I'm like, I don't know what this is. But this is the one I got. I got the Logitech Stream Cam, which apparently is meant to be one of the best ones. And it will attach to your laptop. It will also attach to a tripod mount, which is actually really, really handy. It's got sound built in and 1080p at 60 frames per second. So yeah, apparently in a well-lit room, it's actually really decent quality. So I'm excited. And there is a new Sims pack coming out today at some point, which I'm very excited for. I'm kind of just waiting for it to drop. I think they come out about 6 PM. So I might do a little first look play to test out this and get the green screen set up in the new office, which I haven't yet done. Very exciting day for me. So fancy. Just found a grey hair in one of my eyebrows. It's happening.
Halfway through the final week of January. Actually, we've got quite a lot of anniversaries.
Oh no! Let's see how crap this video is then. Is it going to be a masterpiece or is it going to be a pile of shit? Who knows? 619. Forever got crappy local radio jingles stuck in my brain. They're taking up valuable space. Hey everyone, me again. Welcome back to xameliax, and if you are new to this channel, oh, our water's been shut off. And now there's bees. A multitasking body bar. This is soap. Body butter. Oh, that smells amazing. Oh yes. What do you think, Tobes? You like to have a pamper with me? Okay then. Ooh. My goodness. It's bright pink. I'm not sure how I feel about this, not gonna lie. So I'm currently trying out a therapy app, an online therapy thing, with the view to sharing it with you all. But as you know, if you've been subscribed for a while or follow me over on Instagram, you'll know that I don't promote things that I haven't properly tried and tested and think are good. So yeah, I'm giving it a go for a month and we'll sort of go from there. But I had my first session with my therapist yesterday and she's lovely and it felt just felt bloody brilliant. She really validated everything that I was feeling and yeah, it was so good, so good. So we'll see how it carries on throughout the month and how it sort of slots into my life and whether I think it's worth the money, because obviously it's a very privileged commodity, private therapy, and it's not cheap. So yeah, we'll just see how that goes. But one of the things she suggested that I do is that I have at least an hour when I wake up, without social media, without jumping straight into my emails, literally just doing things for me and building myself up for the day. So I've written my list of achievements and like positive affirmations, I suppose, but not quite as wishy-washy as that. It's just a list of strong things that I have achieved, both in my life in general and also like yesterday. And so I can sort of look at that and start the day, I guess, on a strong self-esteem foot. And it's been lovely so far. It's been really nice. I got out of bed and I just replied to my messages that I got from my friends and stuff overnight, but I didn't open any social media apps, whether for work or privately, aka like my Facebook is my private one, so I didn't open any of it. And yeah, I just sat and read my book, Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Really interesting chapter in that one about being responsible for your own choices. So like if something happens to you, that's not your fault, but it's your choice whether to be happy or unhappy about it, or how you choose to let it affect you. And that hit hard, that was good. So yeah, I've done like just a little bit of journaling around that. I'm now doing a little face mask. I'm gonna go make another cup of tea and start my emails for the day. So yeah, so far a very good little exercise. And I think I might do a little dance workout later, because I did one of those last week and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I might do that in a bit once I've peeled this off. I've got a feeling it's going to take off half my face. It feels like rubber, but we shall see. I've got a love-hate relationship with these like peel-off masks, so we'll see how we get on. But yeah, I'll let you know. I won't mention the brand of the therapy thing until I'm sure that it's good and safe. It's mental health especially. I think it's really important to vet these things. But so far so good. I'm really looking forward to chatting to her again today. I think it's doing me the world of good. So yeah, I've got to leave this on for 20-25 minutes. Maybe that's enough time. Is that enough time to hoover? Let's do it. You have to get off the bed now because I'm making it. You. And Monkey as well. Take Monkey, come here. Thank you. We had a new Wi-Fi router the other day because our Wi-Fi was playing up, so I need to set Doris up with the new Wi-Fi code, but she's currently charging, so we can start sending her around again, because she's ever so good for like helping you sort of keep on top of stuff, you know. And she also mops the floor, which desperately needs doing in the kitchen, even though you don't really like her, do you? You're always barking at Doris.
Just stepped.
Oh, you nearly stepped in poop.
I touched it.
Ugh.
You just touched it.
Any people not picking up after the dogs? Give us the thing, I'll go and pick it up. Can't believe how much of a difference just a few days has made. All the snow has gone. It looks like this again. It's just bizarre. We had so much. Toby's still very much enjoying his walk though. There's lots of deer just over there. You can see its white tail. I'll zoom in. Yeah, look. They're really close. Don't wag that tail. Don't wag it. Excuse my face and my hair right now, and the fact that I'm ridiculously out of breath actually for what I've just done. I've just done some exercise, can't believe it. So I've been feeling rubbish for the past week. Like, I'm finding myself, which is not, it's odd to explain, because I'm not sort of like, I'm not necessarily really sad or anything. I just have no motivation. I think it's a lockdown thing. It's got to be a lockdown thing. And I know I'm not going to be on my own with this one, so please let me know if you feel the same. But I'm just so bored with the monotonous in and out, same day, every day of life right now. But at the same time, I don't have the motivation to get off my arse and do something different, which is a really horrible place to be. It's fine if you're bored, but you know, and then you sort of like jump up and think, okay, I'm bored, so I'm going to go and do this to entertain myself. But when you're bored and you haven't got the mental energy or the motivation to do anything about it, you just kind of ended up sit there and wallowing, don't you? So yeah, I was kind of doing that this morning. And I thought, I'm feeling really miserable. We had some food, and I thought, I'm going to put on one of my favourite playlists just to sort of like belt at the top of my lungs at home, which is the Pitch Perfect playlist on Spotify. And I just started jumping and dancing around the kitchen and singing along and just being a bit silly, really. And then before I knew it, the soundtrack had finished, and I looked on Spotify and it's a 30-minute soundtrack. So I'd literally just been jumping around the house, dancing, singing very badly and out of breath for 30 minutes, which is awesome. I'm sorry, but that's exercise. So yeah, it kind of like, it made me, I was pumped. I was pumped at the end of it. So I put on one of the African dance workouts that loads of you guys sent me on Instagram. Just a 15-minute one. I'll try and remember to link it down below. And that was hard. But once I'd sort of done my dancing, I was like, yeah, okay, I could carry on for a bit longer. So I've ended up doing 45 minutes of cardio, I suppose. And I feel it. I'm so unfit these days. But it's made me feel a lot better. Don't get me wrong, it's not made me feel like I want to now go and jump and do a load of other stuff. I kind of just want to get in the shower, wash my hair, and then probably just plonk myself back down on the sofa. But I do feel a bit lighter. The endorphins will do that too, I suppose. So yeah, if you really can't face it today, completely ignore everything I'm saying right now and you wallow away. It's absolutely fine. I'm not gonna be one of those people that's just like, oh, I found fitness, everybody must do fitness. But if you are kind of like me, where you just don't have the motivation, stick on your favourite song, just one song, 3 minutes, have a little dance around, see how you feel. If you hate it, don't do it again. If you like it, it might sort of spur you on a little bit. I'm thinking I'm going to write a little blog post on how to get active when you're not active. Like, not these are all the at-home HIIT workouts you can do, rah, rah, rah. But more kind of these are the things I found that have just got me moving and made me feel a little bit better, like the African dance workouts or Pitch Perfect soundtrack, or I don't know, like there's a few like dance party workouts that I've done, or the stretching on the Calm app, that's been really nice. A few like super basic yoga things with Adrian on YouTube, all free, apart from the Calm one, but all free. So yeah, I might pop together a little blog post with that. And I've also sort of dug out my booty band, you know, the thing that sort of like goes around your legs and you have to really fight against it to keep your legs open. I put that on while I was just sort of like shuffling around the kitchen, and I could feel that working. So I don't know, maybe I'll do a little blog post on that. A little exercise for people who don't actually want to do exercise but feel like they should be moving. Working title. Yesterday, disaster struck. If you follow me on Instagram, you will know that I've got a running joke about these awful slippers, sliders, whatever they're called, that Chris wears, these like striped blue Adidas things. He wears them every single day, with socks. And I'm always taking the mick out of him. To be perfectly honest, I couldn't give a shit what's on his feet. But it's just become a bit of a running joke that I hate them. And yesterday Toby got hold of one and chewed it, and Chris was not happy. He was really annoyed because he put Toby in the living room with me while I was just playing The Sims and stuff, and he was like, I'm going for a shower. I was like, okay, cool. But I didn't realise that meant keep Toby in the living room, and he'd put them on the floor while he was in the shower, and I went for a wee, left the door open, Toby ran upstairs, got his slipper and chewed a massive hole in it, and Chris thinks that I did it on purpose. He's convinced that I did it on purpose because I hate his slippers. Yeah, so he got really annoyed. I found it hilarious, but yeah, I've bought him a new pair. Even though it wasn't my fault, it's not my fault. But I think if Toby got hold of like my favourite slippers and chewed them up, I'd be absolutely gutted. So whether it was my fault or not, it would be nice if someone replaced them. So yeah, I've bought him a new pair and they're coming on Wednesday. So fingers crossed, I'll be out the doghouse by then. Toby's not been blamed for this. I've been blamed for it because apparently I did it on purpose. It's been a long year. He's still wearing them with a giant chunk taken out of one of them, not throwing them in the bin and thought, I should probably get some new slippers. Still wearing them. Thrifty. Morning team, how you doing? The sun's actually shining today, so I feel like that's a good start. It's the start of a brand new week. Here he is. Hello. You don't have to get in people's faces. Stop it. It's the start of a brand new week. It's also the start of a brand new month in lockdown. I think Boris said he's gonna release his plans for the roadmap thingy on the 8th of March. So basically, we've got another month in lockdown, which It's a bit of a depressing thought, isn't it? I think judging by the comments on last week's vlog and the DMs I've been getting and everything on Instagram, we're all feeling it now, for various different reasons, you know. So we just got to keep going. So if you're feeling crap, if you're feeling like it's just horrible news, I mean that it's another month of lockdown, keep going. It won't feel as long as January. I mean, it's not as long as January. February is a shorter month, but January is always a bit of a difficult one anyway, isn't it? So fingers crossed that this month will be a little bit lighter. And we'll just keep powering through. So I'm going to sit down and edit this vlog now. Just pour myself another coffee and I'm going to crack on. And yeah, I suppose I will see you next week for another one of these vlogs, whatever these are. I'm not sure how much I've managed to film this week. I feel like it's been a bit more chatty, but to be honest, all the days are just blurring into one. So, and I've just been really lacking in motivation this last week. I think I'm due on in about 2 days, so that hasn't been helping, as you can tell from this gigantic spot that I've got here. It's really painful. But yeah, I've got a job this week. That's good. So I'm actually quite looking forward to having some content to shoot and stuff. So yeah, that's really good news. Obviously it's a relief for me and my business, but it's also quite nice for me to have something to focus on. So I shall look forward to actually creating that, which will be nice. And yeah, I think we're going to clean the house and take Toby for a walk, and Chris has got to go out and do some shopping because we haven't done any in a while. To be honest, Gusto have been saving our bums recently, so I'm going to leave the link to our 50% off code down below if you are interested. They just, if you haven't heard me talking about them before, they're just food delivery box, and you get 4 meals a week. And they're delivered straight to your door, contact free, and it's got everything in that you need to make these meals, and you choose which meals you want. They're brilliant. We've been having them for like over a year and a half now, and they just sort of spice things up a bit, because food has just become a bit of a like an event because there's nothing else going on. So it's really quite nice to try new things and try new flavours and stuff. And there's like plant-based, there's vegetarian, there's healthy choices, there's quick meals, like 10-minute meals, and they really do only take 10 minutes. So yeah, if you've been thinking about it, I'll leave my code down below. Anyway, I'm going to crack on, but thank you for watching, whatever this turns out to be, and we'll do another one next week, hopefully. Stay strong, stay home, and here's to a new month. Bye.